Now, how this fuel scarcity take they affect Nigerians? Now, waiting with the torchlight for kind of waiting day to day. All right, and don't forget, say yourself, you be part of the show. Now, for you to drop your own yannies for 0700-1007-1007. Now, for there we will drop your yannies for the matter with me for the show today. Abba Hamisu Sani, we be media consultant, him na human rights activist, state coordinator, Society for Patriotic Leadership and Unity for inside we country Nigeria, the Patriots, and then I follow be the CEO of TimeBaseTvAfrc. In don't stand fit Mudaga to touch like the matter we carry enter for Kano waiting a day today. Correct guest resource. Good afternoon to you and welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, baby. Knows where Sabi noise.
The way you they call the name, conscious even they laugh. Baby knows where Sabi knows.
No Sabi noise. Good afternoon, our listeners.
All right, welcome to the show. You don't hear as the matter take the hot. Maybe we'll start with this particular one.
Okay.
Now, who will go blame for the bad fuel we enter inside the country, Nigeria? So now the Minister of Petroleum NNPC itself will go blame.
So actually, the blame should go to the government and the particular AS in general, and the particular department handling such issues, DPR, Department of Petroleum Resources, a subsidiary of NNPC. So actually the issue is that the complaint is about the contaminated oil imported into the country by importers, oil importers. That's so-called people that collect subsidy. The same people that collect subsidy that government is trying to remove. So this time around, they sneak contaminated oil into Nigeria. So to me, actually, the government officials or government agencies handling such issues are not doing their work. And these agencies and leaders of these agencies should be carried by the current Minister of Petroleum, which is the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the country.
Okay. It's all right. As it still take the hot, so you know, say some Nigerians don't come and come the talk say now because of the Yama fuel we enter Nigeria now make fuel come scarce. While some they say no be say now because of the Yama fuel. Fuel still there now just greedy people now then they hoard the fuel so that it no go reach people to buy. Waiting and you feel say this Yama fuel we enter Nigeria now really make fuel come scarce for the country so
to be candid, the Yama oil can make it to be scarce because mostly our oil is imported. I don't know whether it is on daily or weekly basis the importation is taking place, but whenever the importation ceases, the petroleum must usually be scarce, and these marketers, whenever the scarcity begins, they always try to sell what they have on a slow phase, so that for them to maintain market. So not only this time around, whenever there is symptoms of scarcity, they used to hold oil. I happen to be part and parcel of a Kano State Task Force Committee on this fuel scarcity. I used to follow them on daily basis under the leadership of Alhaji Ahmadu Haruna Zago. I follow them as a representative from NUJ with the NUJ chairman. We mostly go to filling stations where they tell us that they don't have Kano. So actually, we may say there is symptoms of the scarcity, and the scarcity is aggravated by the dealers. Sometimes they want to use an opportunity to make unnecessary exploitation to consumers or customers. But to my surprise today, I begin to see change. I had you reading news that Kano Public Complaints and Anti-Corruption, they went out to ensure compliance. So I see some filling stations opening. It means there is the oil, there is the fuel in the filling stations. Now they had that Kano Public Complaint swing into action of go around. Before the Kano Public Complaint and Anti-Corruption was not part of it. It is the former chairman, Barisa Mwimagaji, introduced this. not only on petroleum, even on the other products, even on sugar during COVID-19. So kudos to that very gentleman and the man that is handling the commission now, Barrister Balarabe. So they are trying. I want them to keep it up so that they can go around to the different filling stations to make sure that all the oil in the filling stations are given to the consumers.
Alright, so chook your mandibles for the matter you wait a listen at 0700-1007-1007. Now for there we go draw up your yanni for the matter 0700 107 107. As it take the be the graduation we go to enter your domot right about 90. 9 be the graduation we go to hit your domot in the soonest. That's it remain your correct baby nose this nose. Wait and wait Mr. Abba Hamisu Sani. When the touchlight the matter we carry enter for Kano waiting day today.
Hi, we're doing.
Okay, serious. You know say plenty Nigerians don't come and come talk say they no go to blame the marketers where they hoard the fuel, all these filling stations where they hoard the fuel. Say where person they work now way in the job. Say if no be the fault of the government, then they no go see reason to want make the fuel more scarce. Waiting you get to yarn about this matter. You feel say these fuel stations they really
where you work is where you chop. Okay. If somebody is working in a company that they produce poison, would that person take poison directly? This is poison. So that from there they will know that this oil is a bad one. They were even taking it down to the downstream side of the business. So these marketers, what they did is really unpatriotic. It's really unpatriotic. So had it been this thing is not identified, I know maybe it might have caused a damage to Nigerian economy. Because if Nigerian vehicles take their oil and the vehicles have problem and the vehicles broken, it will kill the economy. It will harm the economy. Please, let us be patriotic on whatever we are doing. We should not blame government alone. The reason why we are always saying government, because government is the pathfinder. Government is the institution that have all the infrastructures, that have all the abilities, that have all the capacity to checkmate whatever citizens is doing, economically, socially, culturally, to mention few. To be frank, government at this time, we must share the blame between government and the marketers.
It's alright. So 0700-1007 and 1007. May you tell us how it take the pinch you for body for your own side. This fuel scarcity 0700-1007 and 1007. But you check them well. How you feel say this fuel scarcity go still take affect Nigerians?
It has already affected Nigerians because whenever there is scarcity, most transport sector mostly is suffering. Major transport facilities, let's talk of Kano here, this intracity transportation, these are the so you find them all lined up in the filling stations waiting for the oil. Because at the black market, 4 liter is 1,200, 1,100. So at the so is seen at least a surplus of 500, so you better go and wait. And another thing is that at this filling station, the oil that you are going to take is clean. There is no dust inside, and the one you are buying from the black market, there is dust. It like me, I don't even have the money to fill my tank. So I buy sometimes 1,000, 2,000, but at this time, whenever I buy 1, 2, 3 gallon times 3, it can easily spoil my this what do you call it? This facility that I used to sift oil. I couldn't not even remember the name of the. So actually, it really affects the economy and transporting good and services from one state to another. If you have something to transport from Lagos to Kano within 24 hours, within 2 days, it will cost you 5 days, and the money to pay will be doubled or tripled. So automatically, it will have an multiplier effect.
0700-1007 chook your mandibles for the matter as it take the hot 0700-107-107.
Africa correct.
Africa correct.
Now for correct and Niger person like you. Chook mandibles for the matter as it take the hot for we green telewire and we WhatsApp 0700-1007-1007. Now for there we go draw up your own yarnings for the matter. Now correct gets resource from waiting you don't see so far. It dey like say these fuel scarcity go stop in the soonest.
Okay, actually, it seems so because I begin to see false filling stations coming out. So it seems government is now on it, particularly this public complaint and corruption here in Kano. I think the scarcity will not be extended or will not be go beyond these days. That is the hope.
Okay. So by next week, make we the hope say. Fuel go boku for inside
next
the
week.
town.
My hope is in the next 24 hours.
In the next 24 hours.
Because I'm very sure these filling station owners are really afraid of the Kano public complaint and the corruption. Because it's one of the agencies in Kano State that have a good reputation. So people always take this commission seriously. That's why I want the commission to be as active as it was before. To be the funk. Where my brother holding the position of acting chairman. Please be as active as the commission it was before. I know you're part of the achievement as the director operation. So please keep it up and build on it. Make Kano State people enjoy this wonderful commission.
All right, so 0700-1007-1007. Now for that we go drop your yarning say for the matter 0700-107-107. All right, as you take the hot from inside here, this one I say in name and Abdul Latif. He say it is send the message from Hotoro. He say on top of this matter correct baby knows this knows I go blame the government fully because if they make our refineries they work and no see where we will get a reason to import bad fuel enter we country.
Abdul Latif is very right. Now we are talking of a rescue mission. Since we don't have these refineries on the ground, so now we're relying on importing the oil. So we have to say government and the importers must share the blame. But to be frank, government is the major person. If government is a person, or government is the major institution to be blamed. Had it been we have our refineries, nobody in Lagos. So we hope if such facility start working, the whole thing will be a thing of the past.
But that one way go come the work now private one, no be government.
What the difference? Any government that doesn't open opportunities for private investors to come in. Look at our telecommunication system. When the communication system was monopolized by government, what happens? Now each and every Nigerian, the last man in the last income earner in Nigeria can have a phone. Why? Because of giving opportunity to private sectors.
So it will make sense for private sector
really
to get them instead of the
there
government.
is much corruption in government, so that whatever company owned by government, to be frank, cannot work properly. But as a private investor, you will not joke with their investment. You know, you collected money from so bank, from this, from that bank. You will not joke with that money. Workers must work, and even the salary set. The salary private sectors are paying is more than that of government. So let government at state and federal level encourage private investors' participation in all sectors, not only oil sector.
0700-1007 Now for there we go draw up your yarning say for the matter as it take get it hot 0700-107-107. All right, as it take get the B for here Gabriel I don't drop in on say I really they enjoy this your show your correct guest that they talk nothing about the truth. In case you want drop your own 0700-107-107.
FM 100.7.
Is where you day on top, so 100.7 correct FM. In case you just tune in, I still remain your correct baby news. This Sabi news, okay? And I still day here with comrade Abba Hamisu Sani, where they touchlight the matter we carry enter for Kano waiting a day today. There is a fuel scarcity, how it take affect Nigerians, and are waiting with the touchlight for Kano. Waiting a day today. You fit chook your mandible 07. Take the B for inside here. Look as don't drop in on. Say Gaskia, this thing been really pinch me. No be small thing. I join queue for filling station. Sote then even law can leave me for the queue. This one take dropping on. Then this one not talking name. But in number end with 2242. Is it for me a place where they go 50 naira? They had to carry me for 18 naira. I just hope it stops as the guests have just said so. 24 hours will be okay, but waiting till next week, it will not be funny, okay? This one I talk say in name and Linus. Is it for me or correct baby news disabinus how it take affect me? Now say I get to the put fuel for my generator for business. If I increase the price of my babbing, it go day difficult for me, and the worst part of everything I say light no can even day this time around. You dey hear the reactions of people as in they drop their yarnings put for grand. You see get something to chew because it take concern this fuel scarcity matter. How it take affect you personally, correct guest ristos?
Personally, before I talk of what how it affect me personally, let me talk of the feelings of the other Nigerians, because I consider other people's feelings much than me. Me as you see me, I can trek from here to Bata. So I can drop my car anywhere the fuel finishes. I used to it. I just keep it there and continue with my trekking. So for those barbing salon owners, operators, I'm very sure are youth. Are youth that are committed to the betterment of their life? Are youth that are not going for this political thuggery? So it's painful. They don't have enough to fill the tank of their generators, and even if they fill, the customers will think it's something that they cannot afford or they cannot pay when the barber says the so price fee of barbing is instantly or is abruptly increased. I share this feeling with them. So it means it is affecting the economy from the micro level, from the grassroots. The main economy, when we say the main economy, is the economy from the grassroots, from the down, from the down to downs. So it's painful. So we have to be ready for 2023 is around the corner. We have to be ready to vote for leaders that can handle any case with emergency. Not leaders that will be talking and shifting blames. So instead of shifting blame to these to A, B, C, D, just take action. Cut this fuel, do whatever is supposed to be done by it, export another one. If I'm the Minister of Petroleum, I can give an emergency order to export the oil so that later I will distribute it to the marketers. Later they will pay me back. Instead of me to keep talking. They do this, they do that. No, I will take emergency action. Niger Republic is very close here. There is a refinery in Bajambuji or Jambuji in Zendal. We can import it for Kano, Kasina, Sokoto and other places so that we can use it for an emergency before that one from that far east and Europe come. I'm very sure. So let's take an emergency, rescue our people. Our people are suffering. You people, you don't know, because you have big jeeps. I have seen a filling station, one filling station, they lock it, and I'm seeing big jeeps coming out. This issue of starting to selling fuel and close it, I had an experience. The second day the scarcity started, along this Medugo road, I can mention the name of the filling station.
No mention. Maybe no mention.
No, if they do it again, I will mention.
No
they
mention the name.
start selling the oil, and abruptly they just off light. Then they close and they chase customers away. And early morning, I saw them selling the fuel. Why? And that filling station, they write 24-hour service. Boldly. Even if they're not reaching 24 hours, I know mostly they close by 11. Because it's close to my area. It's one big filling station. And even the owner of the filling station, I think, is one of the major marketers, even an importer of oil. To be frank. So let's be patriotic at all levels.
It's alright, it's okay. As it take the before here, this one say, baby news, I de parara, cause I no believe in this country again. Can you imagine even nail cutter has added their own price too? Even we where they run our businesses with petrol is not funny. This one I hair finisher they drop his own. You see most of these people where they use generator where be say now fuel they must still buy. Take run their generator to make sure say their business
small businesses
smoothly. It they affect
micro businesses.
Is it even hair cutter person where they cut a hair nail? He adding own money too.
Does the nail cutter come from the heaven or from
the
sky?
Pay transport now.
He must
from
pay.
Okay.
From Lagos down here.
Okay.
Since I'm very sure this nail cutter, I don't know whether they produce in Nigeria, mostly from China. They import it to Lagos and other
from
ports.
Lagos
from Lagos down to here.
Not truth. 0700-1007 and 1007 and for there we go draw up your yarnings for the matter. I will still wait with conscience with this correct modulation that we could hit we domot after this modulation we correct the resource could they drop in final yarnings as it take concern this fuel matter for Kano for Niger Gabay you go drop a port for grand now because from information where they reach us now say there's improvement do they well for Kano State here. Even you say if you don't confirm and say improvement, it show face for Kano as you they work at the even they show face go. So waiting will be the final yarnings as they concern the matter.
So my final yarning is for federal government, please, to make public and welfare of its citizens as a priority. Such things should be curtailed, should be prevented, because you have all the machinery, all the facility on the ground, all calculations. That's why such agencies are established. Let them be proactive. Let them not be reactive. Let them not wait until it happens that they will act. And this DRPC office here in Kano, they should do their work, not just stay in the office. Just in one corner waiting for 1, 2, 3 things to happen and then come out. They should be monitoring the activities of these filling stations. And if man, they should be as faithful as they are. We are all Muslims here in Kano. We all preach, be a borders keeper. You are building mosque everywhere with the money you get from this oil. Please, a mosque cannot solve our problem. It can only solve our spiritual problem. But these issues, we have tackled them to make people feel that they can live, they can survive, they can do their economic activities. And this Kano State Public Complaint and Corruption Commission, we have to say kudos to this agency. Without this agency, I'm very sure this DRPC cannot do it alone because we have been seeing it. I'm one of the reporters in Kano that used to follow Fuel Scarcity whenever it happens. Right from my NTA days, I've been following it. Whenever there's scarcity, I insist and I persist. I even had problems with some filling stations. And I even had problems with my station then. I covered one filling station where it gives NTA fuel on loan. They reported it back. Thank God it was my manager took me there. They reported it back. And then I had problem with somebody. There then, it's one of the reasons that I resigned. It's fuel scarcity. It's one of the reasons. Because I cannot bend. I said that report must be aired at that time. So let's be patriotic. Let's honest of these filling stations have the feeling. Even though we know sometimes if the scarcity begins, you feel like the government will increase the price. If you sell that oil at that particular price, your capital will be decreased. But this one is contaminated oil. It's not the issue of increasing price.
It's all right. Correct guest resource. Thank you very much. As you take control, your mandibles for Kano waiting a day today. Based on vote, now here we will keep our mouth beam.